Good morning from the cave. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. How did you sleep, Raphael?
So good.
Very good. Okay, I also slept very well, but not quite enough. Oh, wow. The horses are also watching the balloons. Look at them taking off. We're just going to climb up to the little viewpoint where we already went yesterday. These guys are just going to our campsite. Look at that. I wonder if they're going to see our tents. Hopefully they don't. These guys are also looking straight at our tent spot. Seems like it wasn't the best day for ballooning. The balloons are landing again. There's no wind at all, so they're probably very, very hard to steer at the moment. So I wonder if the tourists are going to get a refund. Probably not. And there are some people in the caves. Taking down the tents now, and then we're off to Kayseri. And we're ready. Time for takeoff. I love the fact that both of us have our helmet dangling at the side of their bike and are wearing hats instead, which is kind of funny. And there's another cave house, but this one's even bigger than the one where we slept last night. And this place is familiar. We're back at the hostel. Why are we here? Well, Raphael's GPS isn't properly synchronized, so he's trying to reload his track navigation using the Wi-Fi from the hostel. So I hope it works. I'm standing in the shade here eating a big fat apricot. There's an apricot tree right here. And I can tell you it's very tasty. So it's sweetening up the weight. The GPS is working again? Yes. Perfect. Now let's get some breakfast. Now, how are these rock pillars created? Basically, the way you can imagine it is When it rains, the soil, or the rock in this case, erodes. However, when there's a harder layer of rock on top of the softer layer of rock, this hard rock is kind of like a hat, and it protects the layers underneath from the erosion. So that's why when you look at these pillars of rock, you see that many of them actually have something like a little mushroom shape, or they're wearing, like I said, a hat. And that's what protects them from getting eroded away by the rainfall. Yrgyp. This is where we're getting our breakfast, finally. And that's our breakfast right there, shock. I think we're both looking forward to some good yogurt. Yogurt. After a successful hunt, we have managed to find this much food. Bon appetit.
Wow.
And after a big breakfast, we're back on the road again. We're just leaving Cappadocia behind us, but now we're cycling through this ghost town. All of the buildings up on that hill are empty. And that's the next ghost town. Look at all those empty houses. The village we just cycled through was called Kayseri, and it seems like most of its inhabitants have left. I don't know where they went. Maybe they went to the cities to find work. Maybe they went to the tourism centers of Göreme or Uçhisar, for example, also to work there in the tourism industry. But those houses were all empty. I really wonder where all the people went. Maybe they live in Antalya now. When I was there, my host Ali told me that the city had tripled in size in the past 10 years. I mean, all of those people must be coming from somewhere. Maybe they're coming from rural Turkey. This is a descent with a view. And what a view. Hey.
Yes, I need money.
You have money,
Money.
for us?
Money.
Money for us?
Yes, give money. We don't have anything.
Money.
No money, no money.
Money.
Flat tire in the back. Well, Turkish roads are not the best in terms of tire friendliness. And now there's also a big dog approaching us. Not interested? Goodbye. The hole is tiny. Right there. Well, this is a very convenient device. It has one disadvantage, it's really loud. I don't think I've ever repaired a flat tire with that little sweat. And we're back on the road. The tire seems to be holding up. We'll see for how long. And what's the plan for Kayseri? So first, we're going to Decathlon, where hopefully I can get a solar panel, because if I don't get a solar panel, I won't be able to keep up the YouTube videos. So that's important. And then the second stop will be that big mountain that you can see right there. It's a former volcano. It's 3,900 meters high. And there is a hiking path to the top. We're just not sure if it's manageable yet. So there might be too much snow. And we met some fellow cyclists who have actually copied my setup. Red bags, 2 in the front, 2 in the bag. So it seems like others are also traveling in the same style. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. So yeah, the upgrade to the setup, which we've absolutely copied from you, the first one who ever ride with 5
right.
leaps back, is putting a car window heat shield over the back, because this will provide nice thermal insulation for every food and drink you have in here. And this is also how you can transport water, and it will stay fairly cold during very long and hot days.
Perfect. Those are some very helpful tips. And I love this. Just married. Now, this is the best honeymoon trip that you could ever plan. So, well done.
Thank you.
So, our little afternoon siesta turned into a big afternoon siesta. We met some nice cyclists, and we might actually meet a Swiss couple who is cycling in that group again in 2 days. We'll see. So now we still have the big mountain ahead of us. We'll probably be cycling late into the evening. Let's go. The storks are nesting up there. And there's some more over there. Oh, look at the baby storks in the nest. Some more storks here. These guys are taking the eastern route to Africa, or maybe they're even staying over winter in Turkey. Quite a few storks are doing that. Some are even staying in Germany. It's climate change making the temperatures warmer in winter, so they can actually stay the winter further up north. Not everyone is flying to Africa. I thought I would be seeing these fellows only in Africa, but this is a water buffalo. That water buffalo is just chilling. Marava! Those are the water buffalo's companions. We just made it to Kayseri. Our first stop in the city will be a supermarket. These bike trips are not good for my health. Buy cola.
The best food in the world.
It's okay. "22 kilometers of climbing now, 1,200 meters elevation gain, and then we'll be up on the Erciyes mountain." And we're leaving Kayseri.
Ja, wir machen gut Meter, das passt schon.
We're cycling into the night. We're almost where we want to be, close to the station. But we still need to cycle 1.5 kilometers there and back to a parking lot with a water source. So it's a little bit of extra climbing, extra kilometers. It's getting late and we just want to set up our tents and cook, but the water is essential. So we're almost there. We hope there'll be a good source of fresh water and that we can really replenish ourselves and fill up all of our water bottles. We're not the only ones who need water. This is absolutely crazy here, how many people are filling up water. I think everyone is going to cook now with their family, and so they need water to cook. Okay, this will be enough water for cooking, doing the dishes, and for the hike tomorrow. So, our tents are standing on a little parking lot where there's lots of little shelters where people are cooking dinner. We just got some fresh water at the water source, which is literally just 200 meters away from where we're camping now. And everyone was there. People were filling up canisters of 5 liters and 10 of them at a time. So it was crazy. I don't know what they're going to do with all of that water, but apparently they need it. Or maybe it's holy water coming out of that source. I don't know. But now we're both looking forward to a big fat pot of pasta with the same thing we had yesterday, actually, paprika sauce. But after cycling 101 kilometers and 2,200 meters of climbing, it doesn't matter what we're going to eat. It will be tasty, guaranteed. Time for a romantic candlelight dinner. Wow. You said you had pasta 30 days in a row.
Yes.
In Italy.
Yes.
And you didn't get tired of it?
No.
Pasta is one of those foods. You just don't get tired of it. Although I think 30 days in a row is quite the achievement. It would be tough for me, I think. Well, my friends, it was a long day. We got up at 5 in the morning and now it's about midnight, and tomorrow we're getting up at 5 again to climb the mountain. So long days, but very, very rewarding days too. So I'm looking forward to catch some sleep now and then to start the day tomorrow fresh and full of energy again. Now, you know that I'm going to tell you to stay hungry for adventure. I can tell you I'm not hungry at all at the moment. I had a huge pot of pasta, but that's exactly what my body needs. And then tomorrow, I guarantee you, I will be hungry again by breakfast time. So that's the way things go, the cycle of cycling, I guess. So, without further ado, I'm going to wish you a good night. See you on the next one. And as always, stay hungry for adventure.